Hi there, my name's Kirstyn Fleming. I'm 59 years old. Just wanted to make this wee video to tell people out there about the amazing therapy that I've just undergone called thinAir therapy. And I did this at the Recovery Lounge in Paisley. It's something that I wanted to embark on because I have a very rare autoimmune disease called myasthenia gravis. And myasthenia gravis affects all the muscles in my body. My brain's sending signals down the nerves, and the receptors between the nerve and the muscle, my own antibodies attack that. I'm on very strong medications from a neurologist. It's also triggered off a lot of other difficulties with my health in terms of arthritis and diabetes. However, having had gone for this thinAir therapy at the recovery lounge has helped enormously. Prior to the treatment, I wasn't able to open my left eye. My left eye drooped down, and basically I could only see out of my right eye because of the myasthenia affecting my facial muscles. So being able to see now is making an enormous difference to the quality of my life. Also, small things that people with myasthenia suffer from, because it's a muscle weakness, not being able to hold a phone up. I wouldn't have been able to do this video because I'm holding up my own phone to do this. I wouldn't have been able to do that prior to the thinAir therapy. Small tasks, daily living tasks, brushing my teeth, basically holding on, gripping onto things because the muscles in your hands and wrists become so weak. However, as I say, having done the thinAir therapy, it's made such a difference to my quality of life. Now, I did 15 sessions in a row, so 50-minute sessions each day consecutively. I feel that that's the best way to do it. It's also taken all the inflammation away from my fingers, hands, wrists. I don't get the problems that I did before, particularly with my wrists and my elbows. I used to have terrible swelling and inflammation. I don't have that anymore. And I hope to take up the thinAir therapy again, maybe spring next year. It's something that I want to do again. I think I would like to do it either once or twice a year. I think it's extremely good. And basically what the thinAir therapy does is you're breathing in thin air. So it's like being at high altitude, and it expands your lungs, and so that you're able to take in more oxygen. When you're not on the thin air, so it just makes your lungs and your heart work a little bit harder, and it's like doing an exercise, but you're not. You're sitting down for the 50 minutes, relaxing, concentrating on your breathing, wearing a mask. You're hooked up to a machine. You're wearing a mask and you're breathing in the thin air, so you get 50 minutes of relaxation and concentrating on your breathing, which in itself is really, really good. A lot of athletes go along to the recovery lounge for the thinAir therapy, because it does exactly that. It expands the lungs, which is great for athletes. But I went for medical reasons. But I would strongly advise, and anyone with an autoimmune disease or any health problems, to go along and try the thinAir therapy. It's really, really good, and it's made such a difference to the quality of my life. As I say, small things that I wasn't able to do prior to the therapy, this left eye would be shut. It's great to be able to see. I can open up my eyes and see the world. I felt so alive. Even after the fourth session, I noticed I was a lot more energised and I could do a lot more. Usually I walk with the aid of a walking stick, and for the first time in 3 years I felt I could walk without it. I felt my walking was more balanced and coordinated. Certainly my sleep was an awful lot better. I sleep much more I sleep more soundly now at night. I don't have broken sleep. I'm getting good sleep now. As I say, I can hold up my toothbrush and brush my teeth. I can feed myself. I can hold up my phone. I can do this video. I can do lots of small things that I wasn't able to do that I can do. But more importantly, getting rid of the pain and the inflammation from my wrists and my fingers has been absolutely fabulous.